right, my YouTube friends. Hi, how y'all doing? I wanted to come on here and make another video. Just talking about like time, our timelines, and just like even what time really is. I made this song in 2021 called Time. What I say, time is the very illusion that buries everything because they made the solutions. You know? It's a lyric I had for my song Time. I just feel like we get sucked into this time warp the moment we're taught what time is. Like, I literally did not know what a clock was, could not tell time at all until I got to school. And I don't never forget this memory because, like, it felt like forever. Like, growing up, you kind of just do things. Your mom would be like, when can we go to McDonald's? Yeah, we'll go tomorrow. Yay! Like, you're not thinking, man, I gotta wait a whole day, 24 hours, whatever. Like, no, you're just like, I'm about to go, you know? Or like if your parents say, hey, let's go here or whatever, it's like you don't have a perception of time as a kid. It's like, I'm about to go do something fun. But I literally remember my first day of first grade, I want to say. It was first grade, definitely. The teacher was teaching us how to read like the clocks on the wall, like the old clocks, the analog clocks, I think is what they're called. Like with the shorthand, longhand. And it's just funny because I remember being like, okay, she said we have lunch at 10:30 or 11, something like that, and it was like 8 in the morning, and I was just like, so we have to watch that thing go all the way to 11, and I was like, okay, cool. And I mean, as a kid, I knew like, okay, I have this class, and then I have this class, this subject, music class, PE, then lunch. When she told us that time thing, it messed my whole brain up, because I promise you, I sat there for what felt like an eternity, waiting for like 3 hours to pass in the classroom so we could go to lunch. And I remember we had pancakes with I had strawberries and chocolate milk. I have a very vivid memory. But like, that was the first time in my life that like the concept of time kind of made sense to me, or was really introduced to me. And then like we go down this path of our life where it's a race against time now. So like, they tell you these things like, you got to graduate high school by the time you're 21 or you're a failure. You got to have this by the time you're this age, or this, or like, you know, you want to do this, whatever, because you're going to die one day and you might not, whatever, or it's only 24 hours in a day. So if you don't do it, you might as well not. Like, I think people have lost the essence of, human beings at least have lost the essence of, well, I mean, animals aren't people, plants aren't people, but our beings themselves have lost the essence of like living life. Really, we've let time get in the way and time be like our main excuse. Like, I literally just recorded a video about like a couple minutes ago on accountability that I'm gonna post before this, and like, it's just to piggyback on that, like, time is like it's probably the biggest thing we use in terms of like lack of accountability and like things like that, and how we don't hold ourselves responsible. Like, I was the king of that. Like, I told myself, if I wasn't famous by 25, I'm not making music. Like, what's the point? And I'm 27 now. Like, I can't believe you spent the past like 2.5, 3 years like not doing nothing because you didn't meet your timeline. And then it just made me start comparing myself to like other people's timelines. I'm like, Kendrick was popping at 21, Eminem was at 25, Jay-Z 27. Like, and the thing is, it's like everybody picks their, like, I was telling me and my friend Justice were talking about this yesterday. We all come here with soul contracts, so it's like we pick the lives that we have, shitty or not. And like, it's just funny because we'll say we want to do something, but then use time as an excuse for not why we don't do it. We feel like we make things unrealistic. We make things like not possible and things like that, and it's just such a curse. You got people that feel like they're too old to go back to school. Like, I'm 40 something, I can't go back on campus now, I'm just gonna do it online. I'm like, bro, you could be 90 years old. I literally had math class with a dude that had to be in his 60s. I think he was like an ex-con, which was hilarious. It's like, he didn't let prison stop him from coming. He was an ex-con. He didn't let prison stop him from coming to like college and sitting in like lecture halls and things like that. Like, I'm pretty sure he lived in an on-campus apartment too. Like, he wanted that college experience in his like golden years, which is, or in his like midlife years, which is kind of crazy, because you got people that'll graduate high school, and then if they don't go straight to college out of high school, they won't go. Like, I know so many people that just worked because they were like, I'm gonna take a year off and then I'll go, I'm not ready, and then they just never go because in their head they're behind everybody, they're behind all their friends, they're behind the ball on like life and things like that. They don't want to be the one graduating with a bachelor's degree at 28, 29, when I'm like, who cares? Like, you're ahead of the curve if like you care about the business world and money and things like that. One, two, like, you're fulfilling a dream. Like, you always wanted to go to college. Why would you restrict that because of time? Even if it took you 10 years to graduate, like, go out of high school, like, take a couple credits or something. Like, I know people that, like, I had a roommate, his name was Sean. I'm gonna just say it because we don't talk at all. We don't know each other anymore. But like, he was 20. I was 2017. How old was I? 20, turning 21. I was 20, turning 21. He was 25, going on his like 6th year of school and like his 5th major change. And he was just saying how like his major changes, like he was want to be a history major, doing all these things he didn't want to do. Then one day he was just like, man, I always want to be a music major. I want to sing like opera music and stuff. So like, he did that, and you know, I commend him for that. I'm like, wow, bro, that takes a lot of guts. Like, somebody like me was just like, you know, I'm never gonna put out music because who knows me, who cares? You know, I don't have equipment, like I don't know people and stuff like that. And then, you know, lo and behold, I have a music career for, you know, what it is right now. Like, it's still a career. But I did let time, like I said before, get in the way of actively pursuing that, because I let COVID happen and then I consumed myself in work. So I was like, I have no time to do music because I'm working 9, 10, 11, 12 hour shifts. Then getting home, I have to tend to my girlfriend, and then it's like, I do want my alone time. My brothers want to play the game and talk on the phone. I got friends that want to come over, and it just felt like I had no time to myself. But like, what we have to do is eliminate the concept and idea of what time actually is, like I said before, and just live. Like, if today's Monday and you want to go to the gym, you don't have to be like, I need to go to the gym tomorrow because if I don't go tomorrow, I'm not gonna want to go. Just be like, you know, I'm going to go to the gym at some point this week, and just make sure you check that off of your like to-do list, like, and continue on about your day. Like, who cares if like you got off work at 4 and the gym closes at like 9 and you got 5 hours to go? If you feel tired, don't go. Like, just because like they close at a certain time doesn't mean like you're a failure or like you can't ever do that. Just try again. Like, there's nothing wrong with trying again. There's nothing wrong with doing something else. There's nothing wrong with not doing something. Yeah. I just like, ever since I did psilocybin, I don't want to say did psilocybin, but ever since like I was introduced to that, I feel like the concept of time just dissolved in my brain. And like, people be like, oh, you're so happy-go-lucky, you're so carefree now. And I'm just like, because I'm not on anyone's timeline. I'm not even on my own time. I'm not, like, I'm just here. Like, I could be gone. I could upload this video and be gone. And like, it's just like, hey man, like, if that's when you're supposed to go, it's when you're supposed to go. But don't let time hinder you from doing what you feel and know deep down what your soul knows it should be doing. Because too many people, myself at times included, have, like I said, used time as an excuse to be lazy. And like I said in my last video, we ain't got no time to breed no lazy folks, especially in this community. Trying to build up a nice little faithful spiritual community that just knows that we are all like the collective shit, and we smell so good. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say about time. My little time rant or whatever. Don't let time affect you and get in the way of your life, because at the end of the day, again, you could have a million things planned out and you could die today. And what purpose would any of that stuff you had planned out? So just do. And if you don't do, don't do. Either way, be happy with it.